or 8:30 before he came to tell them that they should go home and look into it. And those boys came back bitter about the whole thing. That was over a year ago. It was before the local government election. And up to that time, nothing was done. Chief Oshoba also set up a committee of 8 people to try and find out whether something could be done about the local government election. So we met with Chief Oshoba, we met with the governor, so that we can arrange something. But unfortunately, 8 of us, I was 72 then, and the youngest. So you can imagine that people 80 years of age, but they are 75, like I was the youngest at 72. So we met with the governor. But what he told us that day made me to make up my mind that this man, I will never stay in the same political party with him. He told us that he had a covenant with former president Obasanjo, and he also had a covenant with Chief Oshoba that he will not quarrel with them. That anybody in Ogun State that crosses his path, he will crush him. And this set, like I told you, I was the youngest at 72. So I thought to myself that this is not a place for somebody to be. People like me that don't do this kind of politics. So I made up my mind that day. From that day, I was careful not to attend any meeting that we could have again. So those are the genesis. So it's not a question of sharing anything, nothing. Because at the initial stage, he asked us to nominate people. But he did whatever he wanted to do with those lists. He didn't do much with it. So everybody just hands off. But I had the privilege of meeting with him on November 5, 2011. That was about 6 months after we got into office. He called me and he said, he's talking about position. I said, it is not about position. You should give me an appointment to see. So he said, if I could come the following day. So I went to see him the following day, which was November 5th, 2011. It was on Saturday or so. The layer of that year was the following day, November 6th. So I put 3 or 4 issues before that. Look, we had barely 6 months in government, and the thing I'm hearing outside is not favorable to our government. That people are beginning to be disenchanted with this government for just only 6 months. And the reason was that all the appointments he made were lopsided, and that PDP was still in control of so many places, and that his relationship with his deputy was sending a wrong signal to his electoral district. He being the highest office holder in the government from Ogun State electoral district. So I said he should try and improve on their relationship. So he said he agreed with the first 2 or 3 issues of differences in the political party. And when he wanted to send things to the party, we divide it into 2. We send some to SIA, we send some to the party. He should stop doing that. He agreed that he will do all that. But with that of the deputy governor, he said no. Because he said Chief Oshoba made his boss his deputy. I said, how come? How come? That Adedayo was the choice of the party people. You being from ANP, had to make their own contribution, and the party nominated Rafiu to be your deputy. It was not an issue of chief of staff making your boss your deputy. But in any case, you are a Muslim, I am a Muslim. We Muslims believe that anything that God doesn't have handed will never be possible. So that you should forget whatever it is in the past. That it has been defined that he and Adedayo will run and will then win an election. So you should forget about this. That was November 5, 2011. So it's not a question of sharing anything. And in fact, when I said that we don't want any position, that you should look after the younger ones, he said we will look for a position that will add value to my name. I said, what position? Don't give me any, but there are so many boys that work for this party that we need to take care of. We take care of those. He said, Taswet, he will make me chairman of Taswet. I said, don't worry, I'm okay. You just look after the younger ones who really worked and labored for this party. So we left. So who is looking for, who wanted to share resources with him? So that's why I said there's nothing to share. So I'm a contented person.
But looking at it from the point of view of Chief Oshoba, you as an associate, wouldn't man be angry that you left APC, which he also belongs to right now?